What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be discussing why I use the Canon R, which I'm currently filming this with, over the 5D Mark IV, because y'all know I use the 5D Mark IV forever, and yeah, I made the switch. So these are the reasons why. These both are amazing cameras, and don't let that say that, you know, the 5D Mark IV isn't a good camera, because it definitely is. The CLog, yes, you can get CLog on the 5D Mark IV, but the 5D Mark IV that I personally had, it was a year or two before the CLog was available for the 5D Mark IV, and Canon wanted you to ship in your camera to pay for the upgrade for you to be able to use the CLog, which I just wasn't really interested in. But that's not to say if you buy a 5D Mark IV now that it's not going to have CLog, which it probably will. But for me personally, the fact that the Canon R has CLog built in is a huge perk for me. And yeah, that's one of the perks. One of the main reasons why this camera is absolutely amazing, even though this shot right here is absolutely beautiful. I'm looking at myself in the screen on that side, but the flip screen, to make sure that you're getting the shot that you really want to get, I've been a huge critic on who really needs a flip screen, which I totally agree on. I don't absolutely need a flip screen, but I will say that when you're trying to get the perfect shot or make sure the framing's precise and correct, it's one of those things where I find if you just point the camera at your face, if you're using a wide enough lens, then it doesn't affect it. You just point it at your face and you're gonna be in the frame. But maybe you're not using a super wide angle lens, maybe you're using a different lens, or maybe you're trying to get like one of your friends in the frame. The flip screen is a key feature to have. I don't absolutely need it. It wasn't one of the reasons why I got this camera. I'm a huge fan of the face and eye autofocus. To me, this just makes life a little bit easier, even though I personally am super used to the focus point having to move it around with a little control knob on the 5D Mark IV. But I will say the face and eye autofocus make life so much easier, especially when you hand the camera to, say, not a photographer or someone who doesn't really know how to use cameras, that with the 5D Mark IV, most of the time it'll be autofocus, but with the Canon R, you just give them the camera and the face and eye autofocus will do its thing. It'll lock into focus and chances are your photos will be in focus. I would say 90 to 95% of the time that your photos are in focus. So it's a huge perk. It's absolutely beautiful here. Look at this. The next thing is the amazing RF glass. Yes, you can use the EF glass and EFS glass. Yes, it's cool. But the RF glass is absolutely amazing. I'm actually shooting this with the 15 to 35 right now. My normal lens would be the 16 to 35, which this is the upgrade to, which is that one was f4, this is f2.8, and it looks absolutely beautiful. The RF glass, Canon's doing a lot of crazy things with this glass, like the 28 to 70 f2, like that's absurd, even though it's a behemoth. But the RF glass is actually amazing. I can't wait for the other lenses that are going to come out. The last thing on the list is the electronic stabilization. The 5D Mark IV doesn't have this. The Canon R only has the electronic stabilization, which it's better than nothing, but both cameras do allow you to use the lens IS, which is better than nothing, and it's a huge perk to have. The Canon R just has that extra little boost, and it's very useful in my opinion. I just use the standard one. I don't use the enhanced or anything like that. Both of these working together just make super buttery smooth footage. Alright, so those are just my reasons why I switched to the Canon R and I don't really use the 5D Mark IV anymore. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It does help. And what camera do you currently use down in the comments? Let me know. And until the next video, peace.